Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we're now on to the next part of the MSQ for Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. I'm just booting up the little thing so I can see the chat. Will you sod off, you piece of... No, I don't want that. Honestly. Anyway. So. I may disappear at one point if the doorbell goes off. Supposedly a package is arriving today. Our duty now is not to denounce Hermes or to convince him itself. We now ensure the experienced Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. 9-9. Right, so we've got to somehow get back to our own time. I presume Venat knows how we're supposed to do that. Alright. Really is quite pretty here. Well, I learned a new trick. If you're on the PC, laptop, etc., if you hold down the control button, it brings the teleports up to the forefront. Which makes it so much easier when you want to click on them. So I just learned that trick. Not quite sure how to do that on console version, however, so... There probably is a trick to do it on the PS4, PS5, but I have no idea what it is. Probably whatever the equivalent of that would be, I think. Maybe. Alright, Venat. Our time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Venat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Oh, who wants to bet this is when the package is going to arrive and disrupt me? Oh boy. That would be typical.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
In theory, yeah. This is where we part ways.
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain.
It is weird thinking of Emma as a friend.
With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control.
Yeah, no one wants to think about them being the only sentient life left in the cosmos.
Who can be trusted, and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind, who would be invaluable in the crises to come.
And this is why we tried not to tell anyone
Quite
what
the
the hell was going
dilemma.
on.
Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, If we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead.
Well, we're working on that in my time, at least.
Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls.
Yeah.
Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise.
Whoa.
Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Only now this time I've equal on the conversation with you. Right. Now. Oh, I was about to say, how do we get back to the future? But I think this pretty much answers it. I'm guessing the time travel spell was only going to work for a brief amount of time or something. At least until we return to our point of arrival. That's us hurtling through the rift of time again.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Venat.
Oh. And there's the final days, the original one. Eric Arif. So this is the original final days of the world. The original apocalypse before it was forestalled by the power of Zodiarch.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas.
That's going alright. How's yours?
Rots the trees. terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
Obviously not a solution we can pursue in the current timeline. Back then they were all united in the decision of sacrificing half the world's population. Don't think we'd be able to convince them to do that today.
Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiark! God, born of our boundless faith,
Oh, you...
we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong.
I want that sword.
And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise.
Oh.
Henceforth, he shall walk.
And thus was Hydaelyn born. To sunder the world so that it would not be tempted to fall back into this paradise wrought by pain. A false joy. I have no idea what is going on here now, though. I suppose it's the Lawn Road?
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering, to mire and plague.
Oh. I'm not sure what happened there, but I think...
In one fleeting moment, lives come and go,
Just gonna count those up.
ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die?
Oh, wow.
As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. Quest to find your purpose.
Bit of a parallel here going
Knowing
on.
Your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
Oh no, that's not Fandaniel's boss. No. That's Venat, who would later become the, well, primal goddess Hydaelyn. She's not Fandaniel's boss. Fandaniel's never really had much of a boss.
A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
So that's what she was referring to at the start of this expansion. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, Karif. It's fine. Jumping into Endwalker first for the Final Fantasy XIV stuff is the equivalent of jumping into reading The Return of the King from the Lord of the Rings series without having read The Hobbit, Fellowship of the Ring, and then Two Towers. You basically just jumped to the last book in the series. So far, anyway. But, yeah. Oh. Right. Back to Charlian and... oh, that's not the right one. Others. Here we go. Old Charlian. We need to go back to the Baldessine Annex. Have a wee word with Kryl about what we've learned. And see what the guys have been up to in our absence. See what the signs are up to since we've been away. See what the situation is. Loading, loading, loading. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Not in my part of it, no. Mostly, I think the only snow would be up in the Highlands. I think maybe if there is any snow. In theory, there's meant to be snow going on the east coast, I think, but I haven't heard anything from there. Then again, I don't think they've still got power back from when the storm hit them a while back. At least not to my knowledge. Whilst I'm here, I've got the gear to grab. Put on my hat. Get the new hat on. There's a mender in here somewhere. There you are. One mender. Come here. Let's get everything repaired. Ooh, there's a bit of lag going on now. Let's just get everything repaired. Bit of lag. Not quite sure why, but oh, there's a Tataru. Exactly when needed, and this is no exception. Oh god, what's happened? While you're away, we've had some few developments. And it's good to be back. Ooh, new weapon coffer. Have I learned more of the final days? Oh yeah. I'm sensing a butt. Of course they have. It's a losing battle. Alize and Alphino have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they've visited, Locus Amonis is the one worst affected. Thancred, Estinian, and Grahad took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. The province is vast. They managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. Dropping the bucket at best. Y'shtola and Master Meteion have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn, but no avail. Tataru and I have been keeping a close eye on the Forum. They've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon. Ho-ho! Issued by Master Shinotsuru people of Razatan. Feature declared his support for the plan. Huh. That's where things get a little strange. What do I mean strange? Found the form called Wind of the Lunar Teleporter and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. To secure a safe passage for the refugees, they went to Garlemald. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now... What's happened? Oh, buggering tits. Of course they have. Right. Off to Garlemald. Can't broken glass. Gotcha. Yep. The apocalypse has come to Garlemald. Great. Ooh, a duty. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yeah. You'll be required to participate in battle. Oh, good. Let's do this. Earlier on the Magna Glacius, oh, buggering hells. Oh, you're up! Lovely gods. Oh, hells.
No. No. We were promised an escape. Not the same we fled.
Ah, and of course the despair in that one transforms into... Oh, lordy!
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste.
Fortuno, might be a good time to start, you know,
Calm
fighting.
yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy.
Oh, yeah, that's your plan? Tell everyone to calm down?
We must build a line of defense.
Oh, finally, something practical.
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
See, sometimes fighting is an option. Ah, gotta love Astidian. Astidian! He's our dragoon! And yes, I totally just steal that from Joe Cat.
I can handle this pair. You shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
Ho ho!
As you wish, my little lord.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, who are we playing as? Are we playing as Astidian or are we playing as Alphino? Alright, who are we playing as? Who are we playing as? Who are we playing as? Oh, we're Alphino!
Commander Beast's attention. See to the wounded. Help is at hand. Leave it to me.
No, 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 don't you turn, don't you turn, don't you turn. God damn it.
Those who can stand, come with me. Easy now. Deep breaths. You're safe now.
Alrighty.
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself.
Oh, hello. Got a big one coming. Let's put a shield up on you, shall we? This is a nice little way to kind of get you used to some parts of Sage, at least. Doesn't give you all the tools, but hey-ho, what does? Whoop! Turn away, turn away. And there we go. Woof! Good lordy. Oh, for the love of God! Alright. That's a new one.
Don't. I don't want to die.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Oh, the Guardians are getting involved!
Wait, that's... Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid, for once.
Well, your timing's impeccable. So stop moping and get to it.
We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride! Of that I've no doubt.
The gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
You never saw that one coming, did you? Oh, hello.
Oh,
Sadu! Oh no. Never mind. It's just those two.
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Woof!
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate.
Oh, cheers!
To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Oh great, the fan club.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I get really worried now.
Spare me the heroic sacrifices.
Oh, please do.
Now, let's go.
Okay, which one am I doing? Ooh! Am I playing as Alizé or Graha? In a coming battle, you'll fight as Alizé. Now this I know how to do. Ah. Get your ass some healing.
I'm fine.
Nothing to worry about.
Raha, oh god. Oh boy, that hurt. Oh, that can't be good.
With energy. Find cover.
Take a look behind that one.
As they say, turnabout is fair play.
Here comes a limit break. I had been hoping to finish it off with a limit break, but hey ho. Alright, who's next on the list? This one doesn't seem to have finished yet.
Trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Yep.
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Look out!
Of course there'd be something coming. Oh god, there's another one. Oh god, this is the Endwalker opening cinematic.
Quickly! I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
Oh! Crystal Exarch! Ooh!
Get it together, Alize. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of father, no less. You might never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
And here I come just sauntering up.
Oh,
Hell of a time to make an entrance. I'm back! You've done well in my absence. This is precisely why you should never skip your squat regimen.
I can look after myself, you know.
Aww.
Everything's in order, I trust.
Alright.
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
Let's do it.
Oh, go for the ages. Just the beginning.
Oh, that's not good.
I had a feeling I'd find you. This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
As you say, Azor Dragoon. Mutable laws. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Here we go with this bullshit again. Oh! Boom! That's the first batch of beasts at least dealt with, or at least most of them. I'll give them this, the Garlean army is efficient.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Sharlayan is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Sharlayan. Please.
I'm guessing the teleporter's not an option then, since we're offering this route.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
He's on the back foot here.
Behind you! Just there!
Oh, gods.
More of them.
The heck? What the hell? I'm sorry. Are you on our side? Now?
Xenos! Here! You'll be all right. Hurry to the airship. Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying.
Well, I suppose.
Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
I'm afraid he can. He's kind of one-track minded like that.
That is, and has ever been, my sole concern.
Oh, good to hear, Zach. Ah, Julius.
You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine. Yet neither hate nor despair seem sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust.
Buddy, I will happily fight your ass as much as you want once we've averted the final days. Once this is all over,
So
I will happily kick your ass.
Blade, and I wait.
Oh, Lord.
That's it. That's all you care about. Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. while we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing. You slaughtered your countrymen. You did. For what?
Oh, the timing there.
For nothing in the end. So much wasted effort.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Ulus, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
Ow!
What?
Oh no. Xenos, don't push the buttons, don't push the buttons.
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better.
Xenos, don't push the buttons, stop pushing the buttons, stop pushing the buttons.
Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof.
Good lord.
Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends. Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone.
Okay, that's actually kind of insightful from him. Only you can determine the nature of your own existence.
In the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
That's kind of insightful coming from him. Everyone has to figure out their own existence's worth. Only you can determine what your purpose is in life.
Light on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Xenos!
Go or stay. Pick one.
Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Oh, she tried to play him.
You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
She tried to play him. Oh, I think she's trying to play him, and he knows she's trying to play him. Because you know what? It's working.
we're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
Is that an apology I'm hearing?
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, it is only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Fair dues. I think we can arrange that.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Eulus, we can speak of recent events on the way.
Oh,
You'll
big
be
brother.
after your seat on the forum next.
Oh, come on, crack a smile, it wouldn't hurt. Oh. Alright, wait for the stuff to all load in. There we go. Yeah, they told me to tell you not to overexert yourself. Duly noted. Let's get this new weapon I had. Seems a bit short. Ah. It deploys. Neat. It looks like a duck. It looks like a steampunk... I've got a steampunk duck on a stick. Okay. Not the weirdest. Not the weirdest weapon I've had, I'll be honest. They're all weirder.
No major injuries then. Good.
Oh boy, voice acting in this one.
I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
Well, you managed to make a grand entrance at least.
The additional support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives.
Nope, not yet, Karif. The final days are not over yet. We've still got the crackling doom of the apocalypse overhead.
To say.
I take it that I'm addressing Lucia Junius. I'm the Forum's envoy, Fortuno Leveilleur. And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
Another trial wrought by the final days. I was beginning to suspect as much. You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere.
Oh.
Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but in time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that would be an issue. Oh, we haven't quite finished saving the world again yet. We haven't quite finished doing that yet.
Evacuate the populace as we speak.
We're still in the middle of the apocalypse.
Once the airships have taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
We're all on the same side here,
I, for
Euless.
one, would not consider past transgressions more relevant than future contributions. Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now, more than ever.
Plus, we're all in the same sinking ship. So grab a bucket.
We swore to defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
It seems you have everything under control. You will excuse me then, for mine own duties await.
A moment, Master Fortuno. You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
What are you gonna do?
I did. Though if you intend to again ask that Charlian alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
No.
'Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
That should be easy enough.
Do you swear to listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us?
That depends about what we listen and learn.
I swear.
He swears. I don't.
Any other I would doubt, but you I trust to keep your word. For not once have you broken it. Very well. I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldessian Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
It does. You have my thanks. Excellent. You can regale us with tales of your most recent sojourn to the First while we wait.
The first and, well, the original. What are your ears perking up at? What have you heard?
Hear something just now.
What is a Loporrit doing here? Pudding away. What are you doing here? Are you sleepwalking?
Where is this star's blasted pudding?
Okay, not sleepwalking. What the hell? Pudding way. What are you doing here? Oh wait, what? What are all of you doing here? No. Seriously, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on the moon. You know, getting it sorted.
May banish even the darkest.
Oriange.
And to this bitter clime bring warmth and comfort.
Oriange, what scheme have you caught yourself up in this time? What is going on here?
'Tis heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our star's brilliance from the moon above.
Great to see you. Why are the Loporrits here?
What are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
Verily, I fear for my health should I not expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments.
Why are you here? You're supposed to be on the moon.
Allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans.
There hasn't been any changes in the plans. We're still doing the evacuation thing.
Is what it is. At least that's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed. So she says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to make it Oriange made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still.
Good lord.
And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom?
Good lord, you lot.
Marvelous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Oriange's inferior works no more.
Hey, maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom.
Good lord. You're very effective comic relief, I'll give you this.
As I was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal.
I mean, the Charlenes kind of need help with their ship, I suppose.
From Hydaelyn's love for the lives of this star. So naturally, we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it?
I thought you were still fixing things up there.
Aye, not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Oriange made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit.
Oh, by the way, Fortuno, these are the guys who you've been chatting with for the last 200 years.
It was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
They are so adorable! Oh, Fortuno, did you have no idea?
But are they?
Oh yeah, he's never met them!
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Yep.
Hail, fellow, well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you at last. I'm Livingway, Hydaelyn's right paw. That last bit is very important. As am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
Oh yes.
The
very model of
bid you
humbleness.
welcome to our star, Livingway. On behalf of the Forum, I thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Charleon, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
Oh god, she's been running the Forum.
'Twas with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loporrits made
yeah, I got it from Roguzu. Actually, I'm going to
and
link it
I
in the
myself
chat.
felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable. 'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
Aww. Oh, I have a chat. Good to haveth you back. May thy disciples banish this darkest of nights.
I am no esteemed philosopher of Eld, Nevertheless, 'tis my hope that what little knowledge I shared shall serve them well, and perchance help save us all. Wilt thou attend us at the Forum and lend thine own wisdom?
Yeah, might as well.
If that's all quite settled, can we start moving before Urianger catches his death? Even I'm freezing out here.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you report the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
There's quite a lot of furry little friends. Oh god, Pudding was still hunting for pudding. So, yeah. So. The art was done by Kelsey B. Uzu, aka @RugaUzu, over on Twitter. Basically, it is every single healer class rolled into one. Based on my Final Fantasy XIV character. Where's the nearest teleporter? There's a teleporter and out over here. Alrighty, there's an Ethernet shard, and I'll be using that to get back to the Valdesian Annex. Assassin's Creed's almost done. This to my bookmark. I don't know why I didn't have it bookmarked. Here we go. Ah, texted. Not a complainer around here, it wasn't quite so soon. Yeah, you have no one to blame for yourself that one then, mate. And thus we tell them about our trip to, well, the past. 12,000 years into the past. Meeting everyone and all that took place. Dynamis is what drives the final days. Oh boy. Yikes! Makes sound so simple. You're not wrong. Yeah, first we have to find her, and then we have to get to her. Unless... I don't quite think so. Indeed. Well, first we have to get to her. Well, that's not good. There has to be some way they're doing it. Oh. Oh, goody. Alrighty. Off to the forum. Figure out what their grand plan for the Exodus is. Yeah, fair enough. Oh gods, I wonder where that timeline's going through. Good lord. I mean, that timeline is probably going through this shit as well. Actually, maybe not, because Zodiac isn't around in... Zodiac's still around in that one. Oh boy. The less you think about it, the better. Ugh. Timeline shenanigans. The less you think about them, the better. On a condition you leave your armaments at the door. Oh boy. Oh, what's that? That looks nice. Steampunk Scythe, that'll be the Reaper. I'm not sure what class you're going, but I think you've got your weapons hidden. Oh well. Well, the forum's here to... Well, we're going to the forum to hear them out and explain what their plan for the Great Exodus and all that is, so... Well, we're about to find out.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter.
Oh. Don't
We
worry,
are
there's
here
not going to be a
listen
fight.
and to learn. But if the Forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
Alpha, no, I think I know what you're plotting, but yeah, sure.
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far. Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus. You may enter. On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radz-at-Han. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well.
That
As
should
an
carry some weight.
expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Then let us begin. First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after.
Okay, makes sense.
Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radz-at-Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
Okay.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
That's a good question.
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
Oh. Mean the beast tribes.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside.
Yep.
Are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct.
Oh?
This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today.
But
the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated.
Uh-huh.
At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Fair enough.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
I'd get the Loporrits on it. I mean, they've been working on this kind of...
The primary means of propulsion, once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient.
Well,
Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
Get the Loporrits on this. They've been working on an engine for 6,000 years. I think they can handle yours.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
"'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
That's less likely to happen.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alfino. Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself. Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration. I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote.
Ooh.
All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Oh. Seem to have quite a few people raising their hands here. So far, so good. The spinning camera, I can't count. Ooh, even he's in favor of it.
71 in favor, 28 against. The
Woo.
ayes have it.
Now that's a majority.
Fourcheneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
Oh, ooh. That was a rap on the knuckles if there ever was
Very
one.
well.
I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
That was a rap on the knuckles if there ever was one.
Alright. So, my only thought is to get the Loporrits involved on fixing your engine problem. Oh boy. Just a touch absurd, just a touch absurd. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Let's learn how the thing actually works first before we try to improve it. That might be a good idea, Alfred. Oh yes. As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. To the medial circuit. Alrighty. Neener, neener, neener. We get to use the lift now. Yes. Logisticon Alpha. Something I've been meaning to... No, no, come on, dude. You can speed it up. No, never mind. Ow, for the love of... I can sense he was about to try and ask us some stuff about Alpha now and Alize, but... Bleh. Man's damned pride's gonna get in his own way. His head is so far up his arse he can't smell the farts. Still hard to believe we're underground. Eep! Looks like I need to go into here. Oh, good. This door does open. Excellent. I was a bit concerned there. I was like, Now, if only we could actually make this kind of tech here. That would be insane. Oh! Left me behind? Oh. Huh. It's also a testing ground for technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Ah! So Labyrinthos is basically a terraforming test tube. First, we need to have a chat with Heidelin. Right, enter the central circuit. Yeah, good call. Good girl. Even more central circuit, perhaps. I don't think so. Alpha, no, behave. Kokol Dankol, after whom the forge is named. That sounds like a Lalafell name. For context, Lalafell names tend to rhyme a bit. Their first names and surnames tend to rhyme a touch. First things first, I'm getting myself an Ethernet connection here. If I can get into there for the Ethernet. Good, looks like I can. Excellent. So grab the chocobo. And then a tune. Alrighty. Worth a shot. No, looks like it's this way to go. only assume the airship is down in that middle bit there. And I was right, Kokol Dankle is a Lalafell. Oh, he looks absolutely perturbed.
Could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost me eyebrows.
Oh, I love him already.
Think, Kokol, think. We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think.
I love him.
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, masterful, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Hello.
Not seen you lot down here before.
Nope.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
Oh, screw you, Fortuno.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
That's basically how
Even
engines
out
work
in that
normally.
black void where the ether's right sparse is strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb.
I love him.
But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Oh boy.
Hast thou consulted with the Lockerids?
Yes!
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer.
I mean, they've built one for the moon.
Propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology. You're trying to drive me mad.
Do you speak of Allagan refined adamantite, perchance?
Oh!
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allagan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
There are chunks of Dalamud all over the bloody
Surely
continent.
the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. But
Exactly.
why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with.
Ah.
Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
We've been through them already.
It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Been there.
Weren't we near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut?
You want me to go and fetch the Watsits? The White Raven's ghost. It haunts me. It sounds like a job for someone else.
Heavens, are you all right? You look pale as a... Well... Best put that battle from your mind for now.
Yeah, that was a...
That fight was interesting.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Uh-oh. Who are you hiring into this little man?
What's all this? Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward.
Oh.
This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-Wood expedition myself.
The Ilsabard contingent.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether.
Sounds like a trip to the Crystal
Any
Tower.
extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Offord that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics.
No!
Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal.
Oh.
Source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
Oh. Actually, that's not a bad idea, but...
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship.
What's that?
I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Maps, casings.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer.
Of course the pirates are eager to get started.
Charlie, and before you know it, start mixing the grog.
No!
I'm certain that can be arranged.
Oh god.
Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way.
Oh, timing with the rising sun there.
Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Oh. That was completely unintentional, I think, on my end. Oh, come on, crack a smile. Crack a smile and be proud of your boy, you goddamn Egypt. It's just firewood. Time and again, it seems that Allagan's something or other, either the cause or the solution to our problems. Oh no. Kryl, who else are you wrangling into this? Oh no. Oh no, I think I know who she might be wrangling into this. Actually, that's a good point. With this whole starship making and all that. Where's Sid? Where's Garland and Nero? Meanwhile, in Ul'dah.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and brass blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Viergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
Oh. Problem with the server?
As commander of the stone torches, my son Zimberg will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults.
Probably his own.
Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Ul'dah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth?
I want this soundtrack already.
That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future.
I presume we're going to be getting the same rousing speech in the other nations as well.
I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Loading, loading, loading. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, meanwhile in the Black Shroud. That's the forest where Gridania is held. Yeah.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Oh! Looks like we've got some help from the Alamigo
In that
contingent.
case, might I suggest taking us along?
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency is so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
Oh, you gotta love team-ups.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Aww. Again, when is this soundtrack gonna get released? Meanwhile, in Korthus. That's the Ishgard territories.
There you are. We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
I'm sorry. Is that who I think it is?
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Hey, buddy, I'm trying to figure out the specific dragon.
I swear, if that's Race Velgar. Meanwhile, in the Ruby Sea.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honorable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
Confederacy are a bunch of pirates. Ah, the Kojin.
Hmm? Is that?
Now they are...
What a surprise this is.
The Kojin are treasure collectors.
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh god! Siryu! Oh god, even the 4 beasts are getting in on this. Alphado is resisting the urge to pat himself on the back. Dude, do not resist! Pat yourself on the back! Someone who knows a thing or two about elegant technology. Oh, he's got about 100 years worth of knowledge in that head of his. To the Charlian Hamlet. How much batteries has got left on? 24% left. Ooh, we've been at this for a couple hours now. Ooh. Seriously, I teleported to avoid having to do this, but alright. Eh. Alright, let's see what he's doing. Believe in the plan and all will be well. Oh boy. Oh. The behatted rabbit that ran by is your collaborators. Let's just hope they're not causing too much mischief. Ooh. Yeah. who gets to go and who gets to leave. Search for the behatted rabbit. Alright. Which one of you twats is it? Hey! To see their teeny tiny toy boat. All that time to prepare and they're still not ready. You want us to play tour guide for you? Oh boy. We can do a great big what's it over yonder. Ah yes, the what's it. I shall leave its explanation to Jaffa. Oh, screw you, Oriage! Screw you! You're leaving me to explain the... I will kill you. You and I, boy, are gonna have words. Oh. I like that. That looks nice. Hmm. That looks quite nice, that. Oriange, you and I are going to have any words. Leave me to do the explanations. Oh no. Oh no, he's going to have me explain this. Our attention to its most important features. Thou art possessed of surpassing knowledge. Slap, Oriange! Search the apparatus for points of potential interest. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target an area, and inspect with the... Oh, lordy. Oriange, I am going to kill you. Oh, good. I just need to point them to the things. Oh good, I didn't have to do the explanations. Many settlements in Thanalan are built near an oasis. Yep. Kinda have water nearby. Average rate of consumption per individual. Oh boy. Untamed wilderness. You do look delectable. I entrust Singing Way and Growing Way. Oh, great. Okay, I've got to look after 2 of these rabbits. Time to play escort. Don't worry, you're not going to get eaten. Wait up for me. Why am I saying wait up for? I've got larger legs. And a motorbike. And of course, the fat cat mount. And it bounces as it runs along the ground. So just boing, 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 boing. Summon the Choco. Oh, you can also get a carbuncle mount as well. Can't say I blame you. Can't say I blame you. Right, and to the left. Ooh, I like those trousers. Those are nice. Where's the food? Some of the delicacies? Oh, good lord. Almost there. Those who help themselves to a farmer's crops without permission are often caught and put into pies. Oh. I don't think they're going to turn you into a pie cooking way. That's just children's stories. They're not going to turn you into a pie. Well, I'll admit it would be somewhat tempting for them since you do look so much like a tiny rabbit. Well, you're a tiny rabbit. Probably something that's not carrots. Behold, grapes. I think I'll try another. Good lord. Oh my god. To the Orange Grove. Where's that? Oh no. No, I'm mounted. Oh, is he? Oh, he's. Oh, that's too much distance. Too much distance. Gotta stick close to them. Where is the next? The Orange Grove. Where's? Ah, right, it's over there. Okay. The fruit? That's a good question. Which came first for an orange? The fruit or the color? Hmm. Now these might be more to your taste. We've got some pumpkins here, I believe. Oh god, we're gonna show him a banana. Or is this lemons? Well, we're about to find out. Oh no. I think these are lemons. I have no idea how these are eaten. I'll just bite into it. Oh no! Dude, you're supposed to take the skin off first. Nope! It's called a lemon. Ya lemon. Oh dear. The deceiver. Lemon? Trust me, buddy, the lemon muffin you'll enjoy. Behold, the power of cooking! The power of baking. It's the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Ah, for the love of it. Always comes back to carrots with these guys. Yep. Content with what we have and make the most of it. Ooh, that's what that looks like when it's fully shining. Never actually looked up. My life gives you lemons. Make lemon muffins. Not quite the phrase, but we'll go for it. What the seven the hells are you on about? And who are you anyway? Ah, right. This is your collaborator. I've not fed her if that's what you're about to ask. Oh, I need a spoon. Oh, there's down over there. Okay. Get out of the way, tree. It's an artificial sun. Someone's already got the flying. To be honest, once I've completed the main scenario quest, that's going to be my next port of call. Just going through each of the zones, finding all the ether currents. Screw driving around everywhere. I'm gonna fly everywhere. Oh. Limsa Limsa is home to Culinarians Guild. You had to resist making that. You tried so hard to not make that pun, didn't you? You tried so hard. Oh no, wrong button. Wrong one. Charlie and Hamlet. There we go. Make sure it's all behaving. There we go. You wanted more time to examine all the stuff, didn't you? Oh, right. The forests. You should see the forests of the first. One was purple. Gasp! Gasp, I say! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh! Oh, growing way. Oh. Oriange, what are you scheming? Well, let's make them feel useful. Oh, we've got to tag along, do we? Yeah, we don't want the rabbits to be in tears. Come on. Let's go help them. Let's go help the little furballs. Actually, we're here to help you, buddy. Okay, but... all the tests we've run have been on the ground. To be fair, it's the ship's design you're especially worried about. Ah, gravitation. There we go. Let them get chatting. Little furballs. Oh god. Introduce each to a suitable loperate. Okay. We've got to go gather any people to pair off of a laperate. Seek out troubled souls in Charlie and Hamlet. Alright. Distracted researcher. Ahem. Pleasant conversation and oh so fuzzy. Yep, well, we found one. This could take a bit. Let's see if we can find more. Should be some more of you floating around here somewhere. And in here, I wonder. Oh, no, in there. Oh, hello. Harried etherologist. Checked 2 dozen times already, haven't slept in weeks. Lazy sods. Wow, I would not like to be your assistants, that's for sure. Point. You need enough weights to, well, enough less weights when you take off, but after that, it's very much a case of, Alright, I found half the requisite number for this quest. Good lord. Oh. Occupied administrator. This one's doing better than you are. Wow. I don't see anyone up here. Nope, that's not helping. Okay. Anxious engineer. Capricious researcher. Oh no. This one's beyond your help. Only sleep can save her now. Oh god. Oh, you definitely need help, mate. Hyperventilating engineer. Dude. Take a breath. Go talk to a Loperate. You find 2 more. Unconcerned Gleaner. I'm just going to click in so it takes that off of there. Skeptical Researcher. Here we go. This should be one of them. Oh, they adore questions. A despondent engineer. I'm sorry, you're gonna be the pilot. Good lord. I think I'd rather trust the Loperates. Then again, they might not be able to reach the controls. That's a good point. Oh no, have I got to assign them together? Oh good lord. Good lord, no. Oh, good. I don't have to do any assigning. Thank God. Ah.
Phew! Oh, finally some rest.
Voice acting for this one.
Why, I haven't spoken so much in, well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
That's still gonna take some used to saying, our friends from the moon.
It would behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
Wait, Sleeping Way is the pilot?
Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge.
Aww.
When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
Aww. Ever the teacher.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget...
Brita. Oh! Speak of... One can only assume that's her parents.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Ah! Uh-oh.
Yes, I am.
Aha! Moonbreeder's parents. This could...
Wilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
Yeah. For context, if you missed the previous few streams, Moonbreeder and Urianger were good friends.
Good health.
And
Likewise,
she died
old friend.
a while back.
Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Practically the spitting image.
The nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Oh! You shall not escape the hugs.
Any idea how worried we were?
You do not escape. You do not escape the hugs.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person. No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Oh.
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. reading the words you penned in that shaky hand. We must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am.
Oriange.
I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know, we always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Oriange, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
Oh, that sounds about right.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Oriange and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better. I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
Oh.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Oriange, for being who you are.
Oh, God. This expansion is killing me.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
This moon breeder, she was important to him, wasn't she?
Yep.
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world and its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing.
That is very, very
That's
true.
right. It's too soon for this to end.
Oh, it's basically my Neo-ish Guardian set. Okay. Alright. Let's go help out Alize. Apologies. Been awake since 2. Come on. There we go. I should get in the right angle. What's in the boxes? No, I don't mind if you help with the boxes, but it's far from the most exciting a task, so sure. I appreciate the assistance. You have 3 minutes to complete the task. Alright. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Dodge all the mobs, dodge all the mobs. That seems relatively clear. Oh, there's Alpha No up ahead. There's a final say as to what is included in the ship's manifest can be found here. Oh boy. Brum, brum, brum. That should be everything. Are you trying to injure yourself? Everyone has your delicate arms. Oh boy. She's a bundle of energy. Yep. Yeah, Endwalker, also known as End of Your Tear Ducts. 'Cause by the end of it, you won't have any. Have a chat with the Chocobo Keep. Yeah. Oh. Spare no detail. Unless I am meant to be in charge here. In exchange for the sort of stories our parents would never willingly divulge, of course. Oh god, all the embarrassing shenanigans. Oh no. Yeah, we finished watching The Bad Batch as far as we're aware, season 1 at least. Alright. The reserve representative. Where are you then? There you are. Paperwork to hand in. Oh, the ether burner stuff's already taken care of. Huh. Well, good to know we've got someone on hand who's on our side. Ah, fucker. Can't go that way. Turn that off. It's just about out of battery power, so sleep mode. Is compromising stories of our parents that we'd ask to hear. God. I've known your father for so long, I must have something. Hmm. Hmm. No, there was no sign of a doorbell ringing or anything. Dog didn't go woof. Yeah, no problems with the dungeons aside from a couple of wipes, which you may have seen in the streams. Cranky old girl have my hide. Ah, Raha. I can spare time. What's up? An unspecified task awaits us. Promised heap of adamantine falls right out of the bloody sky and into my lap. Oh god. Go inside and justify ether output. Large amount of water aspects of ether will issue from the vent at the top. So you're gonna go inside and fiddle with some buttons. I'm to kill things out here that try to go anywhere near the stuff. Gotcha. Where's my Choco? Bring out the Choco. Ooh, meter current over there. I'll grab that in a minute. Grab that etherite. Go grab that ether current whilst I can. There we go. Just a reminder that ether currents are what allow, once we've collected all the ether currents in a region, that will then allow us to fly in said region. That's good. Oh. Probably something I've been considering. What? Refined adamantite is a product of Aleg, of the Empire's twilight years, in fact. Okay. Souls like minds have a personality, so to speak, natural disposition towards which they were inclined. Yeah, let's see how the little Lalafel's getting on. Yeah, quickest way would be to go around this way, so... Bada boom. Logistic and Gamma. I wonder what job you do here. No, it is not for us to ponder at the moment. Unable to apply glamour plates here. Of course not. Unless you can conjure up that refined adamantite any faster. Bounds of adamantite. I hate waiting! Pity the forefront on recreational explosions! Oh, good lord. So long as I can't prove it was premeditated. Okay, you've got enough mistakes to make. Any smoke rising from the building behind me would be entirely unrelated to what I didn't say. Got it? Okay. Oh. Encoder error occurred while recording. Yeah. Okay. Stream's still going though, so that's alright. It's just the recording of it's gone gold. I don't know why. It's happened the last couple of times as well. Those only have a certain amount it can take. which is kind of, you know, defeats the purpose, but hey-ho. Oh, what the hell am I doing? I can just teleport. Right here, hands are bound to turn up sooner or later. It sounds like it's going to be a voice acting one.
All set, I take it?
We finished what we could. Delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals. Trivial tasks as they may be.
That's enough, don't you think? If there was anything more important still undone, that would be a problem in itself.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board. Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, had a feeling we might find you all here.
Our consultations with the Loperites, too, have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have, for the most part, been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end.
Yeah, of course, of course.
For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
All that remains is to wait for the refined adamantite.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Kryl. Your special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone and come to the harbor at once.
Speak of the devil. Let us go at once.
Ooh.
Forgive the intrusion, Master Fortuner. I bring urgent news. A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbor. Your presence is requested with all speed.
Ah, that might be Sadu and Magni's doing. Uh-oh.
Now, where might this delivery be?
Oh, please don't tell me.
Oh.
Oh no. You dragged them into this?
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
Permits?
By the 12! Surely, these can't all be.
Oh god! Even the Sky Pirates are getting in on this. Good lord.
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates. And more on the way. You've got your adamantite right here. A bigger haul than any of these sorry bastards brought, and that's no lie.
I'm sorry, was this a competition?
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Sounds like the sorry whinging of a sore loser. An hypocrite to boot. Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Dalaman shard.
I have you know I went all the way to the entrance. Furthermore, 'twas my contacts that enabled us to enlist the cooperation of the Sky Pirates.
Oh wow, this could be a while. This could go on for a
Left you
while.
outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due. You did a right fine job sitting on your ass. Mate.
Oh god.
My, what a grand welcome party. Hancock and Soroban. We come bearing relics both sacred and elegant, as well as a few other gifts that may be of help, to be presented with best wishes from the Eastern Alliance.
Those could be useful.
Our friends in Bosnia, for instance, have sent along a few artifacts for the brave allies of the Resistance. That's
Oh wow! Even some Bosnian relics.
I myself have come with a sacred relic of Racen Temple. 'Twas passing fortunate that Senri's dango craving brought us to Kugane. We arrived precisely as Hancock was making his arrangements.
Wow!
Upon learning of your need, we made haste back to Hell's Lid, with our dango, never fear, and consulted with the other auspices. All consented to the lending of Tenzin's legendary Phoenix Blade
Oh,
for
wow.
this noble cause. Suzaku and Seiryu were nevertheless worried that it might be lost in transit, however, and insisted upon accompanying me to Onakor, where I had intended to entrust it to our Confederate allies.
Don't tell me they came
I
here as
thought
well, did they?
instead to give it over to Hancock when we chanced to cross paths yet again. But alas, Seiryu remained ill at ease, and ordered me see the blade into your hands personally, or die trying.
Oh wow!
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Fortunately, our majestic associates have been more than helpful. 'Tis an honor to join the Warrior of Light on another adventure, they tell me.
That is all wonderful to hear, but what of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
Oh, he's learned, he's learned.
Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino.
Oh?
Lord Lolorito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenard Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability.
Oh wow! That's basically charity coming from him.
And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation.
I'm sorry, what?
Everything is already yours.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that last bit?
We funded the venture. When?
Oh, Tataru!
Don't let the name fool you. This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending.
She gave him a Tataru did a
When it comes to capital investiture,
Oh my
a sprinkling
God.
of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount.
Oh my god!
We also have the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement.
What generous patron?
She has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions. We even had coffers to fill.
Mama Levier!
Mother!
Oh no. How broke is Fortuno?
Millions.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party. I simply thought our family's coffers were needlessly full. We can hardly take them with us on your teeny tiny toy boat, now can we? And would be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent.
Oh wow! Oh, she makes a good point.
Waste not.
Oh god. This is the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Those two working together. This is the 8th Umbral Calamity.
However did you manage so much in so short a time, then? We expected word to reach only a fraction of our allies.
Did I not tell you I have my ways?
Erenville, you were involved too.
The Gleaner Network,
received
I
a letter
presume,
from
yes.
Cryle after we parted ways in Labyrinthos. She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the Gleaners, spread across the world as we are.
Oh.
I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlotte. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it.
Oh, this is just awesome.
Yeah. In collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know. That is why I chose to help the Scions. To combat the obliteration of those countless undiscovered wonders. I held no illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters. Though, rest assured, if I had, I would have been sorely disappointed.
Oh yeah, when it comes to cracking the whip, Tataru and Cryle, yeah.
To make a long story short, the whole of the guild ship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
Wow. Oh, about bloody time you lot showed up. Oh my god, we've even got Alpha and Omega in this.
What's this about a ship that can fly to the moon?
About bloody time you turned up, Sid.
And why didn't you mention it sooner? The one time you don't beg my aid, your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
Sid, you brought the team.
Of course. Garland Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship. Oh, I nearly forgot. We stopped by Whirlwind before coming here and picked up a package from Gaius.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's still of the mind that actions make for better penance than words, contrite or otherwise. So we offer none of the latter.
Fair enough. What did he bring? What was the package?
What he sent is an Allegan relic Valens used in his weapons experiments. There's a fair bit of refined adamantite in it too.
Nice.
As you like us not suspect, we've also brought adamantite from Mordona's Dalamud shard. I admit to some consternation upon first receiving Kryle's message. So few Scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition. However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshire's treasure hunters...
Oh, that is how you
not
pronounce
least
it.
among
Okay.
them.
I've been pronouncing it Idleshire. Idleshire.
No. The Gobbyflock fought. Slowfix's gratitude for the safe return of his daughter has not waned, and he gathered his kin to our side with an astounding quickness. The clash between their machina and the Allegan defences was a sight to behold. I wager even you would have been impressed by the magnitude of the gobby booms.
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here.
Oh, yeah.
Does Razat not have more pressing concerns?
Oh no. Are you, Vitra, are you going to offer what I think you're going to offer?
Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That,
oh no.
And I am in
Don't tell me you're about to offer what I think you're going to offer.
Though they chose to take their leave of Thavner, those you saved in Galimund remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better.
Are you
you will recall that I spoke of my father, Midgard Summer, and his journey across the great expanse.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to offer up the eye.
Betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere. Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent.
Oh, wow.
Ashdaya's answer was silence, as ever. Tiamat and Hrisvelgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion. My sire, too, stirred from his slumber long enough to speak and say, "Very well."
Oh, gods. Midgard Summer woke up and wanted us to speak as well. Oh, Christ.
Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
Oh, wow!
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales. So I invited myself.
Oh, Nadana, you are more than welcome.
Fucking me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again.
I think we broke him.
Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no, 10, no, 14 bleeding percent.
Oh, wow, that had to be a reference there.
Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
Let's not do the blowing up part, shall we?
If Kokol is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the science end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not agree?
Yeah.
Yes, Father?
Oh, just admit it. Come on. Say it.
I know not what you seek of Hydaelyn, nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship. Yet this much is certain. To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility. Do you understand? And are you prepared?
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Then I will bear it with you.
Oh, finally his composure breaks.
Share your struggles with me. As family.
Good boy. I don't have to punch you now.
You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst. 'Twas love and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming. And a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage. I had heard the final days foretold. I swore to myself then and there that I would not let them steal your futures. The great exodus would succeed, must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. If anything gave me pause, 'Twas mine own father. The Archon Louisois openly decried Charlian's policies, a perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. Yet even as part of me thought him a fool, perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children.
Not an unfair assumption.
A naive hope, but stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep you apart. No, that was his doing, when he perished at Cartano. As we pulled that twisted slab of Dalamud from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you. No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more, and be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship. I was wrong. You two have grown so much stronger and so much wiser than I dared dream.
Oh, that's a big admission coming from him.
You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels. Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
Oh no. Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures.
Oh wow, you're really gonna shank him right here now. Really? Wow.
What will happen if he learns what you were really up to?
Oh wow, you're really gonna hand him out like that?
Millions. Though I have wronged my children most gravely, I owe you an apology as well.
That's fine, we'll take it.
I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger. Yours, in particular.
Oh, wow.
I see
cheers.
now that said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today. In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
No pressure.
If we've finished loitering about the harbor, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
Ah, yeah, a good point.
Perhaps you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo.
Oh, wow,
We've no
really?
small number of friends and admirers here, after all.
Oh god, you want me to give a speech? Oh, shit. Okay. Aha! Really? I've got to give a speech? Wow, okay. Aha! Lend us your strength. Our moment of triumph is close at hand, with me. Let's do that one.
Your assistance is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
Oh wow, in orderly fashion. And with that, once we've, you know, cleared this loading bar. Oh, wow. And with that, I think... Yep, it's all up to date. With that, I think I will call it there for now. It smells like dinner's about to be ready, and I've got work in the morning. Till tomorrow, JaffaArchfiend, out.